Yikes. Tom Cruise finds big trouble while patrolling Earth in the post-apocalyptic thriller Oblivion, which opens in theaters today.
Looks like Tom got hurt there. Zoe Bell co-stars as one of the few survivors left behind on the planet. Thank you for staying on our planet this morning.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
So this movie is set after the apocalypse. How did you survive?
Tough.
Can you tell us?
Eating cockroaches.
Stop.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm totally kidding. Well, it's really difficult to talk about it without giving it away because we're involved in part of a twist. But there's a group of people that are led by Morgan Freeman's character. So basically, I have to look up to Morgan Freeman. It was not difficult.
I was going to say, a rough gig for you. You're working with Tom Cruise and Morgan Freeman, but how did you and Tom Cruise cross paths?
The first day I turned up on set, I was at the crafty table because I like to eat.
Yeah, me too.
And I heard him yelling something across the set to some other co-worker, and it sort of froze my blood for a second. Not in a bad way, that sounds terrible, but like, I was like, that is the voice of my childhood. And then he walked around the corner, and it was the only time in my life I've kind of experienced what it might be like to be starstruck, because I feel like I know this man intimately, and I've never met him before. And he walked up to me and he held my hand and thanked me for being on their project.
You're kidding.
I was like, oh, you're welcome.
So is he as nice as people say that he is?
Amazing.
I've heard that he's truly a professional on set.
Everything you've heard is true. Well, no, that's not true because you probably heard a lot of stuff.
No, but as far as him being a nice guy.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Really attentive and sort of accessible, and, I was like, oh, you're welcome. And he walks away. It's like when a little baby smiles at you and you're like, oh, they love me. Yeah, totally.
Well, let's talk about your journey, because you went from stunt woman to now co-starring with Morgan Freeman and the man himself. So is that a natural progression? I mean, I'm sure it's a goal to do that.
It wasn't for me. I'd sort of had like existential thoughts of what it might be like to be an actor. Just when I was doubling people, I'd be like, oh, how fun would it be to have own the whole character? That would be exciting. But it never occurred to me that I might want to act, And then I worked with Quentin, and then he wrote a movie with me in it and kind of didn't really give me much of a choice. It was like, here you go. And then I've been like excited about it. So the transition has been sort of natural, but that's not to say it hasn't been difficult, and it hasn't required a lot of hard work, and changing perception in Hollywood is a difficult thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you've got to change their mind.
Yeah.
You know you can do it, but you've got to convince them.
Totally.
So this is a busy weekend for you. I bet you've got the #1 movie. In fact, we're all betting on that.
Yes, we all said it was going to be #1.
But you're also starring in Raze, which is premiering at the Tribeca Film Festival. Tell us about that film.
Raze is a genre indie film that I'm also one of the producers on it, which is sort of what makes it...
Look at you. So now it's stunt woman, acting, now producing.
Producer.
There's no stopping you.
I'm getting greedy, that's what's happening. I'm like, I want to direct, I'm going to be in studio one day.
Why not?
Yeah. No, so it's not a kid's film. It's about 50 women that are abducted and held captive and forced to fight to the death with their bare hands.
Wow.
Which explains why I'm in it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you must have done your own stunts. I mean, of course.
Yes, we all pretty much did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been, this totally makes sense. You've been a stunt woman for Uma Thurman.
Yep.
I can totally see that one.
I see that.
Lucy Lawless.
Yeah.
So which one was harder? Which character have you really most enjoyed being a stunt woman for?
It's so hard. They're all so specific. I mean, Xena was my tuition in stunts. Like, I did it from the age of 17 through sort of 20, 21. So it was sort of like all my friends were at university, and Xena became like a family, and I learnt everything I know. The basis of everything I know, I learnt there. I mean, doubling Uma was my first ever Hollywood movie. It was my first time working outside of New Zealand.
Now, which movie was this?
Kill Bill, sorry.
You're kidding. That is the best movie.
Sorry, I'm like, Uma.
Yeah, well, I figured it was Kill Bill, but I didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was your first gig?
Yeah, it was my first film.
Whoa.
Kind of a big one.
Yeah.
Not a bad one.
So that
Quentin Tarantino, I was like,
Yeah, you just said Quentin earlier, and I assumed, okay, maybe she's talking about Tarantino. This is Hollywood
I'm
talk,
doing that like casual name drop thing.
Well, that wily Tom Cruise would have us believe that he does his own stunts. Did he do his own stunts in Oblivion, and did you guys compare notes on how to pull it off without getting a full
taught him everything
hamstring?
he knows.
You
Yes,
did?
well, there is that credit, absolutely. Yeah.
He does do, I mean, you see it when you watch the movie, and when you see him fall from the sky, I'm not going to give away how it happens, but he falls from the sky and he tumbles on the ground, and he rolls straight into the camera, and it's his face, so you know.
It's him.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah, and we were there for the setups, and you know the setups take a little bit longer, as they should, because as a stunt double, you set it up for so long, and then if they, this sounds careless, but if they break, you've got to back up one a little bit. But if your lead, if the face of your movie breaks,
You're in trouble.
That's true.
yeah, insurance companies are
Yeah,
not
they don't
happy.
like that.
Hey, real quick, have you been hurt
Yes, twice.
badly?
Once I fractured a vertebrae in my spine, but I was 19, so I got back. I got over it, like you do when you're 19.
Right, you spring
Right,
back
no
into
problem.
action.
I'm like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And then at the end of Kill Bill, I bust my wrist and was out for a year.
Oh, but this is a
Nice
story
scar.
here. That's
Yeah.
I
a
always
nice
wondered that about
story.
stunt doubles. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you
for
very
having
much.
me.
She's one to watch. Oblivion is now playing in theaters everywhere. Go check it out. And Raze is screening several times at Tribeca Film Festival. Check out screening times at WLNYTV.com/The Couch. Zoe Bell, you kick butt. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.